Being a black man in America isn't easy. The hunt is on.
When the lights shut off and it's my turn to
and you're the prey.
My main concern. Promise that you will sing.
All I'm saying
Promise that you will sing about
all
me.
I'm saying
when the lights shut off and it's my turn
survive.
to settle down. My main concern.
All right.
Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
When you think of hood classics from the 90s, Boys in the Hood might give you that coming-of-age drama. Juice captures the paranoia and betrayal, but Menace to Society does something different from the very first scene of the movie. Directed by Albert and Alan Hughes when they were just 20 years old, Menace to Society doesn't sugarcoat anything. The Hughes brothers themselves said their purpose was to show an unfiltered look at life in the inner city. No glorification, no glamour, just the truth. As Albert Hughes put it in one interview, we wanted to show the cycle. You're born into it, you get caught up in it, and then it swallows you. That's exactly what happens to Kane, our protagonist. A young man torn between wanting to escape and being chained to violence. Released in 1993, the movie came out at a time when America was obsessed with the image of young black men in urban communities. Between the crack epidemic, the LA riots, and the rise of gangster rap, the world outside the hood thought it understood. But most of those portrayals came from the media that didn't live it. The Hughes brothers grew up in Los Angeles. They saw firsthand what the streets looked like. Their perspective was different. They weren't outsiders telling a story. They were insiders putting their reality on the screen.
Like I said, it was funny like that in the hood sometimes. You never knew what was gonna happen or when. I had done too much to turn back. I've done too much to go on.
He's not a villain, but he's no saint either. From the beginning, we see how the environment shapes him. His father, a drug dealer, kills a man right in front of him as a kid. His mother, an addict, who overdoses. His grandparents try to guide him with religion, but they can't compete with the streets raising him. What makes Kane such a strong protagonist is that he knows he's trapped. He even admits it. He wants to leave to move with Ronnie to Atlanta, but every decision he makes contradicts that dream. He keeps hustling, keeps robbing, keeps following O-Dog into chaos. That contradiction is what drives the movie. Kane wants out, but he can't stop shooting in.
Now, O-Dog was the craziest nigga alive. America's nightmare. Young, black, and didn't give a fuck.
Played brilliantly by Lorenz Tate. If Kane is conflicted soul, O-Dog is the unfiltered identification. He's the reckless, impulsive, and terrifyingly casual about violence. The opening scene tells you everything you need to know. He kills 2 Korean shop owners for basically nothing. It's not the act itself that shocks you, it's how he treats it. Afterward, he rewinds the tape at a house party, laughing and bragging about it. And that's what he is. Pure chaos. He pulls Kane deeper into the cycle, daring him to keep going down the path. And ironically, O-Dog survives while Kane doesn't, showing you how unpredictable and unfair that cycle really is. Let's go back to the opening scene. The Korean store owner accused O-Dog of stealing, disrespecting him, and O-Dog explodes, kills them without hesitation. But notice the way the Hughes brothers shoot it. No dramatic music, no slow motion. It's fast, messy, and over before you even process it. Then O-Dog and Kane calmly.
Ain't gonna talk shit now. Where all the money at? Fuck that. Fuck that. Go!
Went to the store just to get a beer. Came out an accessory to murder and armed robbery.
That's the realism. Violence isn't cinematic here. It's sudden, it's senseless. That's the world these characters live in.
No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, don't you? No, you done fucked up.
Later in the film, we get the interrogation scene with Bill Duke. This moment works on a couple of levels. On the surface, it's about the police trying to pin something on Kane, but underneath, it's about how normalized the cycle of crime has become for him. Bill Duke delivers that now iconic line.
No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, don't you? No, you done fucked up.
He keeps repeating it, calm but menacing, trying to shake Kane into slipping up, and you can see the pressure on Kane's face. He stutters, he hesitates, and for a second, you can realize how fragile his tough guy image really is. The way the Hugh brothers shoot it makes the scene even heavier. The slow pan on Kane, the close-ups, the long silence, it feels like the walls are closing in. You're stuck in that room with them, no escape, no relief. And here's the thing, this isn't just movie tension, this is real life. Police interrogations often rely on repetition, psychological pressure, and silence to rattle suspects, especially young men who've grown up distrusting authority. For a lot of kids like Kane, but by the time they're 18, they already had run-ins with cops, already learned to keep their guard up. But in those moments, the weight of the system is so much bigger than them. After all of his talk of leaving, after finally packing to move with Ronnie, Kane is ambushed by rivals. He's shot multiple times, bleeding out in the street. As he dies, his final words are,
I guess in the end, it all catches up with you.
That's the final message. It doesn't matter if he wanted to change. His past choices, his ties to violence, they caught him. Not a happy ending, but it's realistic, because in this world, there's only two endings for this kind of life. That's one of the biggest things that set Menace to Society apart. Violence here isn't exciting, it's not glorified, and it doesn't feel like a gangster movie where power and money are celebrated. Even when Kane makes money, it comes with paranoia and bloodshed. Even when he gains respect, it leads to rivals who want revenge. Everything eventually costs him.
This story just into Fox News. One person is dead after a triple shooting tonight in South Central Los Angeles. It happened in the 5600 block of South Normandy Avenue. Besides the one person killed, two others were hurt. They've
18-year-old and charged him with firing shots at 33-year-old Thomas Santoriello. Now, police say that the boy fired at least 6 rounds.
Ultralight beam. When you're on the ultralight beam, this is a God dream.
Sadly, those outcomes weren't just cinematic, they were statistics. In the 90s, homicide was the leading cause of death for young black men between 15 and 24. Entire generations were swallowed by drugs, gangs, and systemic neglect. Critics at the time accused the movie of being too violent, but the Hugh brothers said in so many words that this is everyday life, and that couldn't be more honest than the truth. And that's why the film still resonates, because those cycles haven't disappeared. They may look different now, but the same traps, poverty, crimes, systemic failures still exist. At the end of the day, Menace to Society isn't just a story about Kane or O-Dog. It's a story about cycles. Cycles that keep repeating until somebody breaks them. And this film, nobody does. The Hugh brothers didn't want kids watching and thinking, that life looks cool. They wanted kids watching and thinking, that life will kill me. That's why more than 30 years later, Menace to Society is still one of the most powerful and haunting films about inner city life, because it doesn't lie, it doesn't glamorize, it just shows you the truth. Live by the streets, die by the streets. Like Kane says, it all catches up with you.